Very good morning. So we meet again, eh? Right. So now we are in week 7, right? Week 7. So today we'll talk about chapter 4, part 2, control structure repetition. Okay, look at on the learning outcome. Okay, so you need to know the control structure of repetition, and then for repetition, usually we will use these three keyword, which are while, dual, and for. And then you need to know how to convert from, let's say I give you a loop in while, and you can convert to dual, or you can convert to for loop, or vice versa. Okay, look at on the definition. Okay, repetition, or some books call as a looping or iteration. It's same meaning, but just a different term. Okay, the structure do the same process of a program instruction repeatedly until the false condition is met. So meaning that the process of looping will be stopped once the condition is false. But while the process or the condition is true, the looping process will be looping again and again and again until the condition is false. Okay, and then like I said before, so we have three repetition or looping structure, while, dual, and for. Okay. Okay, why we need to have this loop? So let's say, so this is the scenario. I give you the scenario. Suppose we want to calculate the average of 5 weight based on the previous chapter. This problem can be solved by introducing the 5 variable. Let's say we want to calculate the weight of 5 students. So each of the student must be represented by using 5 variable, and then we need to divide by 5. So in this case, we want to find the averaging of 5, and you want to find the average of 5 weight of the student, for example. Okay, the solution provided is easy to write when we handle small data. Right? Let's say you have 5 students, so very easy. 10 students is very easy. But what happens when you have more than 100 students? Do you need to have 100 variable? Or let's say you want to calculate the number of UITM student all over the Malaysia, all over the whole Malaysia. Student of UITM of whole Malaysia. Let's say we have how many? 100 student, 100,000 student. So do you need to have 100 variables? Okay, so that's why we need to have a loop. So the loop can solve the solution. So by using the loop, we will only to use one variable, but we can loop it how many numbers you want. This depends how we control the data. So that's why we need to have a loop. Okay. Categories of loop. Okay, usually we have 3: conditional loop, number 1, number 2, counter control loop, and then number 3, sentinel control loop. Okay, conditional. Okay, number 1, execute as long as the condition is met. So do not know the number of iteration need to be executed. Okay, so in this case, we don't have the control. No control. Okay, no control L. Okay, number 1. Number 2, so we have control. Kita boleh kawal. We can control. Know the number of iterations. So in this case, we know the number. Okay, number 1, we don't know. We don't know. Okay, this one we know. Okay, so this is the different. Number 1 and number 2. Okay, usually we have 3 elements. So this is the most important one. initialize, where to start. And then we have test meaning that the condition that we can control, the number of iteration. And then number 3, the number of iteration. Let's say we can +1 or +2, +3. Number of iteration is up to us to control. Okay, number 3 is sentinel control loop. What mean by sentinel is a special number that we use to stop the loop. To stop the loop. Okay, so this is the difference of common categories of loop. Conditional, number 1, and number 2, counter control loop, and then number 3 is sentinel control loop. Okay, look at the first one, while loop. Okay, for example, so let's say, so this focus on the example. While there are more items on the shopping list, purchase next item and cross it off of my list. So this is how we can represent by using pseudocode lah kan. Okay, so to control, we need to have the condition lah kan. Either true or false, and then blah blah blah. Okay. For example, like this. So this is the syntax that you need to know. So you need to use the keyword while, and then this is the condition in bracket. Some books call expression, some books call condition. So can be accepted, different term but same meaning. And this is your statement. And don't forget to use semicolon. And then if you have more than one statement, so you can use the open and close curly bracket, this one. And the flowchart, okay, right? So usually we start from here again, start, and then the expression of the condition. So if the conditions is true, and the process of looping will be executed, will be repeated again and again. And then until the expression is false, and then stop the loop. So stop the loop, and the loop. Or you also can use this kind of shape in flowchart. It's like the hexagon, ada 6 segi. So this one also can be accepted. Okay, so you can use this kind of shape or this kind of shape. Both can be accepted. Okay, look at a while loop structure. Like I said, so we have 3 main components: initial, and then test condition, and then updated. So look at on this example to understand. Okay, let's say we have variable I. So the value of I is 0, and then we have the 1. So the keyword of 1, and then this is the condition or the expression. I less than equal to 20. So we set the maximum of loop, and then this is our statement inside open and close curly bracket. So we have the instruction cout of I, and then this is the update value. So like I said, this is 3 main element. The first one is the initialization, initialize, and then the second one is test condition. So this is test condition. And then number 3 is the updated. Initialize, test, and then updated value. Okay, so what is the output? Can someone guess what is the output? When I compile and execute it, what would be the output? Muhammad Azhan. 0, 5, 10, 20. Is it correct? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so this is the output. So how we can trace to obtain this kind of output? So again, So you need to draw the table again. Buat table Jangan malas-malas. Don't be lazy. And then I less than equal to 20. True or false. And then C out I. And then I plus, sorry, I equal I plus 5. Okay, so we start with I with 0 and 0. Okay, and then is it 0 less than equal to 20? And we test first. So the answer is true. Then what happened? C out 0. That's why the first output is 0. Can you see it? Okay, and then 0 plus 5 would be 5. So the current value of 5 will be, sorry, the current value of I will be 5. So 5 will be here. Then again, test. Is it 5 less than equal to 20? True. So C out 5. So you can see 5, second output. And then 5 plus 5 will be 10. So 10 here. Thus, 10 less than equal to 20. True. 10. 10 plus 5 would be 15. So 15 here. 15 less than equal to 20. Oh, true. 15. And then 15 plus 5 would be 20. So what happened? Oh, sangat okay, 20, and then I put here 20. Okay, 20. And then we test again. Is it 20 less than equal to 20? True or false? 20. So the answer is true. Very good. True. And then C out 20. And then 20, sorry. And then this one, I equal to I plus 5. So 20 plus 5 will be 25. Okay. So what happened when 25? So I will be 25. And then we test again. Is it 25 less than equal to 20? So the answer is false. What happened when false? Exit loop. So that's why we will print 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 only. Itulah jawapan dia. Can you understand, guys? If you can understand, give me love reaction. Come on. Macam itulah cara dia. So you need to use table, Okay, so don't calculate in your head only, Please draw in the table to avoid the careless mistake. Right, next. Alamak, tak nampak. Each repetition of looping is known as iteration, Can you see it? Yes, while loops a pre-test loop, the expression must be evaluated before iteration. Okay, so while loop, pre-test. What mean by pre-test? So we have pre-test and we have post-test. So pre-test meaning that we test first, then we execute. So like this one. So this is our statement, again. This statement will be executed before the test. So this is why we call pre-test. While a pre-test. Post-test. Post-test is we do the statement first. We do the statement first, and then we test. So that's why we use do while. So do while is a post-test. The one and only post-test. Okay. Okay, next, this one. What will be the output? Can you guess? What would be the output, guys? In this case, we update the counter first, then we will see out. Okay, very good, Azim. right? So we start with 0, kan? We start with 0. Then we test, is it 0 less than 20? And then 0 plus 5 would be 5. Okay, we see out 5. Then, what would be the answer? So this is the answer, 25. Okay, so you can use the table, like I showed you to you just now, to avoid the careless mistake. Okay, this one will be the output. We have count initialized as 0, and then we set the limit less than 2. Then welcome to C++. Welcome to C++ 2 times, Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. This is very example. Let's say I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, kan? Nampak? Okay, atas sikit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's say I want to print number 1 to number 10. Okay, how I want to construct by using C++? Can someone show me the code in C++ to print 1 to 10? So this is very basic understanding. Count less than 10. Okay, count less than 10 is a condition, the complete one. So you need to provide the initialization, the condition, the expression, and then the update. And according to these three elements, you need to provide the C++ code. How do you want to provide? Okay, count less than 0, while count less than 10, and then please complete, Rider. Please complete it. Takut lambat. Okay, it's very easy. First, you need to know the start. So this is the start. Start is the initialize. Initialize. And then you need to know what is the limit. So this is the maximum number, 10. So meaning that it is less than equal to 10 again. Let's say we have the variable kan I. Okay, maksudnya, so we have I start with 1. And then while I less than equal to 10. Okay, and then the statement. So you can see we will look how we want to look. 1 to 2, we need to plus 1 kan. 2 to 3, we need to plus 1. 3 to 4, we need to plus 1. So every time we look, we need to plus 1. So we can update I equal to I plus 1 kan. First, we need to see out I. Macam ni lah jawapan ni. It is wrong, Irfan, you need to see out. Okay, because you start with 0, it depends. If you start with 0, I is 0, and then you need to plus 1 first, kan? If you start with 1, in my case, I start with 1. So it's up to you. You can start with 1 or you can start with 0. Okay, right. So this is the process. So you need to remember these three elements: initialize, the test condition, and then the updated. So this is a very fundamental concept of looping. So if you understand the concept, inshallah, you will understand how to provide this kind of output. Okay, a counter control variable is a variable that is regularly decremented each time of the loop is iterates. Okay. Okay, this one, what would be the output? Example 4. Okay, we have I is 2, K is 1, and sum is 0, kan? And then we have while I is 2. So when we have this condition, meaning that the result either true or false. So what would be the result of this condition? True or false? True or false, girl? So what would be the result? True, eh? Why true? Because 2 is positive number, eh? Positive or negative number. Yeah, negative number will be true lah, kan? Eh? So only 0 will be false. Eh? Okay. So then we execute this also this is the output. Okay, all I will be 2 lah, kan? 2. So this one 2. And then sum plus I minus minus. So you need, if you confused, you can use like this one. Sum equals sum plus I minus minus. Okay, it is similar, kan? So this is just a process of optimization of the code lah. Kita nak simplify the code. Okay, then what you need to do is sum is 0. 0 plus I. So since this is a post decrement, so kita tak buat lagi lah. So I is 2. So 0 plus 2 would be 2. So sum is 2 lah. Okay, and then new I. So I would be, in this case, the current I is 2, kan? The current I is 2. And then when we have so when we have this post, this post decrement, so this post decrement will be executed here. So 2 deduct with 1, so the I will be 1 again. New I, so this one, I will be 1. Okay, sum will be 2. Okay, sum will be 2. So the value of sum still 2. Okay, next, what happened? I. So the value of I will be 1. The next iteration. So since 1 is positive number, okay, meaning that the condition is true, and then we execute again. All I, so I would be 1. So this one, 1, and then so the value of sum, sum still 2. Sum plus confusion pada menit. Sum is 2 plus I is 1. Okay. So the value of sum will be 3 lah, kan? That's why the output is 3. This one. But the I is 1, kan? Will execute again the post decrement, so the value of I will be 0. That's why the new I is 0. And then sum is 3, kan? 3. This one, Jangan confuse lah. Okay, next, what happen? It will loop again, 0. The current value of I will be 0. What happened? When the condition is 0, it is false. So stop the loop. So this is the output. Okay. So far so good, guys. Is it good? Do you understand? If good, give me a love reaction. Okay. Right, next, counter control while loop, okay. So in this case, okay, so you need to know the variable of counter. So look at the counter. We start with 1, and then so this is the condition, counter less than 5, and then so every time the counter is loop, we need to add 1, can counter plus 1. Okay, and then this case, every time the loop, we prompt the user to enter the weight, and then the user will input the weight, and then we will accumulate. See, this one we accumulate. Okay, accumulate meaning that we will add the weight to the total weight. Okay, and then so after that, the process will be stopped. The process loop will be stopped when it is more than 5 lah kan, more than 5. And then we will exit the loop, and then we will execute this statement, divide by 5, and then the average weight of 5 students in class is average. Okay, so this is the output. Okay, so every time the loop, we will ask the user to enter the weight. Okay, 45.5, and then 65, and then 55.4, and then 67.5, and then 48.5. Okay, so 5 loop kan. Okay, then what happen? The loop will be false, stop the loop, and then so the accumulation of the loop is not print out here. So you can print out, if you want to know the total weight, you can see out the total weight again. So you can see out the total weight if you want to know the total weight. Okay, total weight divided by 5, and then we only can see the number of average. So because we in this case we see out the average. So this is the average, 56.38. So again, this is the code in C++. So this is the initialization. Initialization. So this is the condition or the expression, and then this is the updated value. Update. So again, this is the 3 element that you need to put in what we call as a counter control. Tiga benda ni je. So please remember until you die. Okay, next. So what's up, good guys? If good, give me love reaction. Okay. Okay, next. Infinite loop. Okay, infinite loop continue to repeat the loop body endlessly. So never stop. So this is what we call an infinite loop. In most cases, loop need to have a way to terminate itself from the iteration. So to avoid infinite loop, there must be a statement inside the loop which result the one expression false, thus the end loop. And for example, in this case, we have the initialization count is 3. We start with 3, and then we have the condition. We will stop if less than equal to 7. But in this case, we only have the statement cout infinite loop without the update. So in this case, no update. So what happened? Endlessly, no, never stop loop. So this is what we call as a loop yang cacat lah. Maksudnya there is no 3 element tadi. So we need to have the initialization, the condition, and the updated one kan, the updated value. So in this case, we know we don't have the updated value. So what happened? Infinite loop. Okay. So this is the concept how you want to construct the computer virus. Dia guna konsep ni lah, infinite loop ni, kan? So it is very dangerous lah if you know the advanced knowledge of loop, so you can create a virus, the computer virus actually. Okay, next, the last one, sentinel control loop. What mean by sentinel? Sentinel. Sentinel control repetition is sometimes called indefinite repetition because the repetition is not noun. Okay, the last entry called sentinel. This is what we call a sentinel. The last entry. Okay, so the purpose is to stop the loop. Use as a stopping value. So we want to stop the loop. For example, okay, while variable not equal to -1. Okay, we set the condition like this. Let's say, so when we enter -1, what happen? The loop will be stopped, and then we will exit the loop. Itulah contohnya. So this is a complete example of sentinel control loop. So we can set the constant. Okay, this is how we can set the constant, kan? Sentinel -99. Okay, so we have main function. Okay, and then we have a variable price, total price. So we prompt the user to enter sentinel to exit program. And then again, we ask the user enter first item price. So then see in the variable price. And then while price not equal sentinel, we will ask the user to accumulate total price equal to total price plus price, and then we will ask again the user to enter next item price. Okay, so if you can see, this statement is similar like this one, kan? Similar. So this is will display once, sekali saja, once, but this statement will repeat again according to the condition. According to the condition lah. And then once we enter the -99, what happen? It will stop the loop, and then we will accumulate or display the total price. So this is the example, the output lah. So once you compile and execute it, so this is the output. Enter -9 to exit from the program. Okay, first item's price. Okay, you enter 22.50 cents. So next, the next item price. The first one, the first item. Enter first item. So this one, the first item. So this one, the next item price. Oops. Oh. What happened? Oh my God. Sudah. Okay. Right. Okay. First item. Okay. Next. Siapa ada buat virus ke tadi? Bahaya. Sekali aja dah faham terus. Okay. Next. First item, and then next item you enter 25.50 cent, and then again next item you enter 21.20 cent. Okay. When you enter -99, what happened? This is a sentinel value, guys. What happened? The loop will be stopped. Okay, the loop will be stopped, and then what happened? So this is the accumulation of your output lah, kan? Maksudnya hasil tambah 22.15 and 25.15 and 21.20. And you got 69.20. So this is what we call as a sentinel loop lah. So you can set any number actually. So in this case, we use -99 lah. So you can set -1, whatever value lah, -1000 is up to you. Right, next. Okay, what will be the output? Exercise 1. On, guys. What would be the output? Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Mana lemah ni semua. So we have initialization n equal to 1, and then while 1 less than equal to 10, okay, true, and then 1, sorry, 2 multiply 1 will be 2. Okay, very good. 2, 4, 8, 16. Irfan betul lah. Fikri betul. Raida betul. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, exercise 2. What will be the output? Exercise 2. So I equal to 5. Is it 5 greater than 0? Is it 5 greater than 0, guys? Yes. Oh my God. So the true, eh? Oh, of course true again. 5 greater than 0. And then what happened? C out I. Why the output is infinite loop? Because the update of I will be terus infinite. 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Of course lah. Greater than 0 kan. So this is another example that how you can generate the infinite loop lah kan. Okay. When you set the wrong condition, so this is what happened. I will never be less or equal to 0. Very good, Fikri. Right. Okay, next, exercise 3. I is 5. Is it 5 greater than 5? Is it 5 greater than 5? False. No, so no output. No output. Because the first condition is false. Okay, next, exercise 4. What does the following loop print? I is 5. So is it 5 less than 0? So again, false. Okay, no output. False. Okay, exercise 5. I equal to 5. I greater than 0. Is it 5 greater than 0? Yes. But why there is no output? What? So because you have put this semicolon. Okay, so don't put the semicolon after the condition. Except for dual. Dual, you need to put the semicolon. This one, okay. But for while, don't put the semicolon. This is the trick of the question. Okay, very good, Fikri. Right, exercise 6. So I is 0, J is 10. Is it 0 not equal to 10? True, right? So this is the answer. Okay. Kita jumpa nanti. Okay, this one, very good. Exercise 7. Char, I equal to L. While I greater than equal to E, C out I. And then dia berundur sebanyak 3 langkah. Kena ni. Terus saya tunjuk lah. The answer is leaf. Belajar balik ABC lah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Apa J apa? E, L. Dia tak sampai F je kan? Ya betul lah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L Okay, while L greater than E, so of course L ni, you need to refer to the SQ table. The value of L is greater than E, so this is L and this is the E. So when you look at on the SQ table, and the value of L is greater than E, so of course the condition is true lah kan. And then C out I, and then dia akan berundur sebanyak 3 langkah, maksudnya L 1, 2, 3, I 1, 2, 3, F. Inilah output dia, L, I, F. Okay. Itu je sebenarnya. So far so good, guys. Okay. Next, exercise 8. It is more complex lah kan. So macam mana nak buat ni? N is 1729, and then we have variable digit, sum is 0. So while n greater than 0, n is 1729. Okay, and then true, condition is true, and then do this statement, n is 1729 modulus 10. So what would be the answer of digit? 1729 modulus 10. What is the reminder, guys? 1729 modulus 10. No answer? 9. Okay. Look at that. 9 Okay, nanti kena buat lah nanti 9 plus sum and then divide by 10 and then see out sum. Cuba cari. The answer is 19. Okay, saya nak cepat ni. Okay, next, dual. Like I said, dual is a post test. Because we do first. We do first and then we test later. So we do first, we test later. That's what we call as a post test. Okay, one is a pre-test. Okay. So again, so this is the flow chart. Okay, we do first and then we test. Okay, we do first and then we test. Okay, we do the statement and then we test. So don't forget to put the semicolon. Dual have the semicolon at the end of the expression or condition. Okay, again, ni sama je lah. Okay, look at the example. So do, okay, so we do this statement first, enter a number between 10 and 20. Okay, request the user to enter A. Okay, let's say this is the output. Let's say A is 11. So we test. Is it 11 greater than 10? True. Okay, true. Is it 11 less than equal to 20? So again, true. True and true. What happened? True and true. Both true will be true again. So what happened when the question is true? Repeat again. Start from do. So true. And then next what happened? Enter a number. This one, the second one. Enter a number between 10 and 20. So let's say you enter 15. Okay, and then test again. Is it 15 greater than 10? True. Is it 15 less than equal to 20? Of course, true. True and true. What happened? Repeat again. Okay, and then what happened? Do the statement again. Enter a number between 10 and 20. Okay, let's say you enter 8. Okay, 8. And then we compare. Is it 8 greater than equal to 10? True. Is it? True, kan? Is it 8 less than equal to 20? Sorry. Is it 8 greater than or equal to? Ni false lah. Siapa cakap pun false? Kan? Is it 8 greater than equal to 10? False lah kan? So 8 is less than kan? And then is it 8 less than or equal to 20? So this one true. So false and true what happened? False kan? So false. What happened? False. So exit the loop. Stop the loop. Betul lah. So this is the example of do one. So far so good, guys? If good, give me love reaction. Ataupun nanti kalau tak faham, you can do the revision again and again. Okay, when you want to use dual, normally when you want to construct the menu in your project, for example. Okay, let's say in this case, for example, you want to choose either vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. It's good if you can use the dual lah. Okay. All right. So another example, do. Okay. So do and then see out all I. So I will be 3 lah kan? Okay, 3. So in this stage, the value of I is still 3. See out new I. So this I will execute this post decrement. So this I will be 2. And then while 2 positive, true. So repeat again. This one. So all I 3, new I is 2. Okay, and then the current value of all I will be 2. This one. And then this one 2. And then this one 1. And 1. So while 1, true, repeat again. And then I will be 1. This one. And then 1. Okay. And then this one 0. And then while 0, what happened? Exit loop, stop loop. So this is the output. Okay. Right, next. Y is for do. What will be the output? 2. 4 divided by 2 will be 2. See out 2. And then is it 2 greater than 0? True. And then repeat again. So this is the output. Okay. Right. This one. What will be the output, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Come on, guys. Come on. What will be the output? Are you in the loop? Okay, so infinite loop, because why? The condition always true. While 5. Okay, that's why the output will be good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. There is no good evening and good night. Okay, the last one, for loop. Okay, for loop also for loop is a type of counter control loop. Okay. Again, we have these 3 elements: initialize, test, and update. Okay, sama je kan tadi. Okay. All right. So this is the syntax. First initialization. This one lah, initialization. And don't forget to put semicolon. And then test condition. This is test condition. Don't forget to put semicolon. And then the update. This is the update. Okay, no semicolon. Okay, 4 ni macam dia dah simplify sikit lah compared to 1 and dual kan In one line kan, in one line there is initialization, test condition and update. In one line 4. Dia nampak macam lebih simplify lah kan right. Again the flowchart is almost similar lah, sama je lah. So you can use this kind of hexagon boleh kan right. Okay, the initialization, test condition, increment can contain arithmetic expression for example, if x equal to 2, y equal to 10, the statement maksudnya yang ni sama yang ni lah, dia nak tunjukkan tu je lah, tak ada apa beza. So this is very important please be careful. The step is very important. Okay, okay, we start from here. For I equal to 0, so this is step 1. Okay, very easy. Okay, step 2, the condition. Step 2 Okay, which one is step 3? The statement or the condition? Sorry, the statement or the update? Most student will be confused this time. The step 3 will be the statement, not the update. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, the statement, step 3. After that, this is the step 4. And then it will repeat again. Start from here. 2, 3, 4. Until the condition is false. Okay, the concept is similar lah kan For any loops kan while dual the loop will be stopped when the condition is false. Okay, so I want to highlight here the step step 1, step 2, step 3 step 3 is the statement, and then step 4 then will be the update. Okay, don't be confused. Okay, what will be the output, guys? We have x equal to 1, x less than equal to 3, C out x, and then x plus plus. Okay, so we have x equal to 1, step 1. Okay, step 1, step 2. Then what happened? Step 3, C out x. So x is 1. And then step 4. So x plus plus. So in this stage, stack x, the number of x still 1 because this one is a post increment. So then we jump to here. So the value of x will be 2 lah kan? Sebab dia buat yang ni, post increment. So is it 2 less than equal to 3? So true. And then C on x. So the value of x, the current value of x will be 2. So since we have E and the N here, so okay, the next output will be new line again, new line. Then 2. And then what happened? Go here, number 4. In this case, x still 2. But when it go to here, x now will be 3. So x we test, is it 3 less than equal to 3? True. True what happened? See out 3. 3. Okay, next what happened? X plus plus, so this stage x still 3, and then go here, the number of x will be 4. Is it 4 less than equal to 3? False. What happened? Stop the loop. So this is the output. Oh, Sudah ada virus lagi. Janganlah virus yang banyak sangat sih. My God, my God, my God. Come on guys, help me. Okay. Main saja Okay. Okay, next. Okay. So this one X is 3, so step 1, step 2. Okay, next what happened? Is it 3 greater than 0? Of course, true. So print 3. This one 3, 2, 1. Ini jawapan dia. Bagus, agree. But the important things you need to know the step lah. This one step 1, step 2. This one step 3. This one baru step 4. And then biasanya lepas step 4 ni dia akan jump to step 2. And then dia akan repeat lagi. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So you need to know the step. Okay, example using a for statement. The following example shows method of varying the control variable in a for statement. Okay, let's say you want to control variable from 1 to 100, increment of 1. Macam inilah keadaan dia. Let's say want to control from 100 to 1, decrement of 1. Macam ni. This is the answer. Again, come on. From 7 to 77, step 7, and this is the answer. Okay, from 20 to 2, step of -2. Kalau step of -2 ni biasanya dia akan berundur lah kan backward berundur. Okay. Alright. Okay. Comparing for and while. So the concept is similar kan when you are using while, and this one when you are using for kan So we have the initialization, we have the condition, expression, we have the update. Sama lah dengan for. Similar with the for, we have the initialization, we have the expression, we have the update. So when I give you the question in while to convert in for, so you can use this kind of concept. Okay, when I give you the question in for to convert to while, so you can use this kind of conversion according to the initialization, according to the expression, and according to the update. Okay, look at on this example. Why? Okay, I want to convert from while to for. But why this is wrong? This is correct. Why? Can you guess why? Back lah you. So look at on the variable. So the variable is I. Okay, so this is the initialization, this is the condition, this is the update. It must be the same. Very good, Fikri. Must be the same the same variable. So this one, I. But this one, sum. Sum. Ni yang tak betul ni. Tiba I lah. Dia tak sama. It must be same variable. Okay. Okay. Example 5, tulis the output. Jawapannya lah. Use M minus for the using value. Cepat tulis the output. Okay. It is not recommended to use not equal. So again, what happened? Infinite loop. How many star will be displayed? Okay, ni senang. How many star? How many star, guys? How many star? How many star, guys? 12. Very good. 12 star. Okay. Okay, let's say you have 2, 4 here. 4, 4. So how the compiler will read it? It will read from top to down again. Okay, it will do the first 4 and then the second 4. Macam itulah. Compiler dia akan baca satu persatu kan. Okay, use for loop as The program will ask user to enter file number, then display back only the quote number. Macam mana? Ini soalan lah. Okay, boleh jawab sendiri. Write a program to calculate. Okay, rewrite. Okay, tak apa. Okay, next, nested. It's more complex, nested. So we have nested if, meaning that we have if inside if. And then in this case, we have nested loop. We have loop inside loop. They're more complex, more complicated. Okay, for example, like this, we have main function, and then we have two variables here, ing, and then 4. So inside 4, we have another 4. So this is what we call as a nested loop. We have 4, and then we have 4. We have outer 4, so this one we call as a outer 4. So this one we have inner 4. 4 yang di luar, 4 yang di dalam. So what will be output? Dia akan jadi macam ni. So macam mana dapat output ni adalah ni kaedah dia. The outer 4 will print from top to down, top to down. Outer 4. The inner 4, again, come on. Okay, the inner 4 will print from left to right. So this is the inner 4. Thus, the inner 4. Don't be confused tu sebenarnya. Okay, the first 4, so I start with from 1, so I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay. So ingat lagi step 1, step 2, step 4 di sini output ni, cout ni. So line 1 line 1, I1. Ni line 1. Nampak? And then what happen? What next? Adakah dia buat yang ni? Step 4? Tidak, dia tak buat lagi. Dia belum lagi, bukan tak buat, dia belum lagi. Not yet, So it will execute the inner 4 first. So j equal to 1, j less than 3. So cout 1. 1 in di sini lah, 1. And then what happen? Dia akan pergi ke sini. Okay. Dia akan pergi ke sini, j plus plus. So j would be, so in this case, still 1. Jump to here, j would be 2. Is it 2 less than 3? True. Cout 2. This one 2. Okay, then what happened? It will go here, so the current j will be 2, and then it will go here, 3. Is it 3 less than equal to 3? True. Cout 3. This is what. And then what happened? Again, here 3, and then will be 4. Is it 4 less than equal to 3? False. What happened? Barulah dia buat ENDL ni. New line. And then what happened? Barulah dia pergi ke sini. Step 4 ni. Okay, so I would be I plus plus, in this case still 1. And then dia akan pergi ke sini. The current value of I will be 2, kan? Is it 2 less than equal to 4? True. So what happened? Step 3. This one step 3, kan? Line 2. Dia akan buat yang ni. Sampailah habis. Macam tu lah kisah ni. It is more complicated, InsyaAllah, tapi kalau if you can see slowly one by one, insyaAllah you will really understand lah, kan? Right? Okay, next. Nested loop example. Trace the output for the loop below. So what will be the output? Okay, again, so this is the outer from top to down, so the inner left to right. Okay. Okay, kan macam ni kita dah tahu. Boleh teka from betul tak? Betul tak? Betul kan? So kita boleh baca 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 from top to down, 4 star. Left to right, 1, 2, 3. Itulah maksud dia. So this is how I guess the output. Okay, this one this is more complicated. So this is the output. Okay, top to down, left to right. Dia guna modulus kat sini. Okay. Nested loop exercise. Write a program that will display the below output. Again. This output. Don't use only C out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Macam ni tak betul lah kan So you need to use nested loop. Again, you need to refer the instruction of the question. If the instruction of the question asks you to use the nested loop, you need to use nested loop. Otherwise, you can use another option. Okay. Which loop to use? Okay, last one, Abida. So we have while, we have do while, and then we have for. So which loop to use? First, like what I have told you again and again, look at on the instruction of the question. If the instruction asks you to use do while, you need to use do while. If you use another loop, so that there is no mark for you. Okay, and then the second one is according to the suitable of the loop lah. If you want to use pretest, you can use while. Again, you can, if you want to use pretest, you can use for. But if you want to use the post test, then you can use do while, right? So before we stop the lecture session, can someone answer me? Oh, bonus mark. Come on, guys, bonus mark. 4 marks only. This is the pass final exam question, 4 marks. Okay. So in final exam, we have 3 hours again. 3 hours equivalent with 180 minutes again. So 180 minutes equivalent with 100 marks. So let's say you have 4 marks. How many minutes will you should spend? How many minutes? Can someone answer me before we stop? If the question is only 4 marks, how many minutes you should spend to answer the question? How many minutes, guys? Mula terjawab dah. Do you want a bonus or not? 7 minutes? Are you sure, Lukman? How do you calculate 7 minutes? Fikri, 7 minutes also. Are you sure? Okay, 180 minutes, 100 mark. 1 mark equivalent to 1.8 minutes, is it right? So 4 marks multiply with 1.8, 7.2 minutes. Very good. Okay, 7 minutes from now, let's answer this question. I challenge you. So this is the bonus mark question. What will be the answer? Come on, guys. What will be the answer? Based on the concept that you have learned just now, please answer this question. Oh, Irfan. Oh, in ramai jawab. Wow, Fikri. Is it correct, Fikri? Can you share your screen? Okay, you can share your screen now. Fikri jawab dulu Irfan nombor 2. Okay. Saya tak compile. Okay, compile. Compile first. Okay, saya pun dah siap ni. The three numbers. Come on, Fikri. Make it faster. Okay, very good. Please unmute your voice. Unmute your mic.
Hello,
Fikri.
dengar tak?
Okay, alright. Okay.
Alright, so yang atas ni, yang ni tak necessary pun, tapi saya buat sebab kita nak input user, minta user input the variables, nombornya. Lepas tu kita buat 789 and saya punya just, it's very simple and like very straight to the point lah. Dia first, ni, actually dia ni tak berapa cantik sangat sebab sini dia tak sekali satu baris sepatutnya. Tak apalah.
Okay.
Tapi yang ni dia buat first dia 789 sebab dia darab dengan I which is dah 1. So 7.1, 8.1, 9.1 is the first line, and then we move on to the second loop, which is after we update the value of I to 2, which is after we update we'll check the value lah kalau value tu is less than 6 or not. So in this case it is true, so kita execute this one again. So this time we darab 7 darab dengan I, which is I dah update tadi kepada 2. So 7.2, 8.2 and 9.2 and continue so on until I is equals to 6, which because at this point the I will the test value will be written false, so we escape the loop. That's why it's finished up to here.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Quickly, bonus mark for you. Okay, I will share my answer. Okay. Okay, can you see, guys? My code. Okay. If you can see it, give me a love reaction. Okay, very good. So, if you read the question, you no need to ask the user to input the variable or any input lah kan. So meaning that you can directly declare in the code. So in my case, I directly declare or directly initialize. So meaning that I give the value directly to my code. A is 7, B is 8, C is 9. And then what happened? This is the initialization. Kan? Ingat lagi? Initialize, initialize. So the first concept. Okay, the second concept, this is the condition or test, kan? And then this is the update. Kan? If you read the question, so you can calculate how many loop you can guess, based on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning that we have 5 lines, kan? So meaning that you can start from line first line. So in this case, I start with 1, and then the maximum line would be 5. So this is the last line. So every line I will increment 1. So meaning that plus 1 until 5. So this is the first concept. Initialization, condition, and update. So what we want to fill inside the line. So this is number. So I will see out A, B, and C. So A will be 7, B will be 8, C will be 9, kan? The first line. And then after that, A will plus 7, B will plus 8, C will plus 9. So dia macam C fill, kan? And then it will repeat again. So the current value of I will be 2. And then we will test again, is it 2 less than equal to 5? True. And then the current value of A now will be 14 again. 14, 16, and 18. Until the I and the value of I will be 6, kan? 6 will be false. So what happened? Exit the loop, and this is the output. Itu jawapannya. Okay. Do you understand, guys? If you understand, give me love reaction. Kakak gantung sikit. Okay. Yang lain faham tak? Faham, So I think now 12:34. Okay. So you can try it out. This again, you can rewatch again this video and do the exercise. And I think I will stop right now. Good. That's all for today. Any question you want to ask before we stop? Okay. So since this week is week 7, kan? So the lecture session will be through Microsoft Teams. The lecture session and the lab session will be through Microsoft Teams. Any question? No question? Nak tahu markah test hari tu, sanggup ke berdarah hati tu nanti? Tak apa, nanti saya akan bagi minggu depan Sanggup. Wah. Ini yang bagus, yang berani ni saya nak dengar ni. InsyaAllah dah habis marking dah. InsyaAllah nanti saya akan bagi. Dan kita akan bincang jawapan ni. InsyaAllah. Next week insyaAllah. Next week kita face to face kan? Lab next week. Minggu ni tak boleh. Okay, ada soalan lain? Nak kena score time final. Betul. So this test one is 10%. Let's say lah you fail katakan 0 mark. Maksudnya ada lagi 90%, 90 lagi. No need to worry, still can go aim. Ayat power, ayat memujuk. Tapi janganlah fail kan. Okay, insyaAllah we'll discuss the test one next week. Any more question? No question. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.